parents are here.
Uh-oh, Mommy's little girl's in trouble now.
It's not funny, Chad. I told my mom that I would stay away from you. I promised her, and now she's seen us together.
Well, can you tell me what's the deal with her anyway, huh? Why does your mom's freak out every time she sees me with you or Simone?
Now, why do you keep warning me about keeping my daughters away from Chad Harris? What do you think is going to happen if Simone or Whitney get involved with them?
A disaster. Worse than anything you could imagine.
Whitney, your father and I would like to speak to you now.
Yes, Mom?
Hold on a second. Excuse me if I'm speaking out of turn. I don't know how folks usually supposed to act in situations like this, but I'm the type of dude who likes to say his piece, clear the air. And I think there's a lot of air to clear between me and Dr. Russell. Some things we need to straighten out.
Things? What things?
You don't like me, Dr. Russell. You haven't from the first moment you saw me. And that's cool. Hey, there's plenty of people in the world I don't like either. But I usually got a reason to. So what's the reason you don't like me, huh? I mean, what did I ever do to you? Or what is it you think I've done? You can tell me. Go ahead. I can take it. What I can't take is when you get angry at your daughters on account of me, okay? Because they ain't done nothing wrong.
Chad, I don't need you defending me to my mother.
I'm just telling it the way it is, Whitney. So I'm being honest with you. So how about you be honest with me? You tell me why you don't like me.
Chad, I don't have any reason to.
Then what's the problem?
The problem is that I know nothing about you. That's why I want you to stay away from my daughters. See, my family's well-being is the most important thing in the world to me.
It's important to all of us. And I realize, given your background, really not having a family, you may not truly understand what a family means. And no offense, young man, it's just the way things are.
Yeah, well, maybe I ain't got a family to call my own. But I can see what it's like to be in one.
Well, then you can probably understand why I would want to protect my daughters. To keep them from getting hurt. Now, don't take this personally, Chad. But I can't take a chance on a stranger without roots for my daughters to get involved with. Someone who came to Harmony because he saw an old newspaper clipping with his name written on it.
I'm here trying to find my roots.
And then what? You see, I admire people with a purpose, a goal in life. People who know who they are, know what they want, and then go out and get it.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know everything about my past, but it ain't because of lack of trying, all right? It ain't my fault if Orville ain't got his head screwed on straight.
Even so.
And as far as I want it, but that's easy. I want a life in music. I want a piece of the pie, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get it. Ain't no doubt in my mind. I just got sidetracked here in Harmony, that's all.
Well, Chad, I wish you all the luck in the world with your future, your music. But I just hope you understand that under no circumstances will your future have either of my daughters in it.
Mom, if you're worried about me and Chad, don't.
No, please, no.
Look, if you ain't got nothing against me, Dr. Russell, then why are you trying to stop me from seeing if I can find out about my past, who I am?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, no offense, Dr. Russell, but I think you do, okay? I mean, I know you're the one who ordered social services to seal off Orville's apartment. And you also kept me from seeing if Orville had something more on me than my birth certificate.
Eve, is this true?
Yes, TC, I did have social services seal up Orville's apartment. But not for the reasons he thinks. As a doctor, Chad, I am responsible for my patients' welfare. If I didn't notify the authorities to lock up Orville's apartment, somebody might have realized it was unoccupied and broken in and robbed the place. What I did was standard hospital procedure. Don't take it so personally, Chad.
So you're saying you do the same thing for all your patients?
No, I don't.
Then why, Mom? Why exactly did you single out Orville?
Well, I think the answer's obvious. It's because of him.
So, Eve, you do admit you had Orville's apartment sealed because of Chad?
Yes, TC.
Why?
Well, when I found Chad rummaging around Orville's apartment, I realized that anybody in Harmony could do the same thing. Besides, you had no business being in Orville's apartment without his permission. You could have been arrested for trespassing. Or worse, Orville could have held it against you and never told you what he knows about your past.
Oh, come on, get real, Dr. Russell. I mean, the man tried to burn my birth certificate. So don't worry. I doubt he's gonna open up and tell all.
And you and I both know how unpredictable Orville can be, which is all the more reason to protect what's inside his apartment. In a way, I was looking out for your welfare as well as Orville's.
See, Chad, I knew my mom was just trying to help.
Eve and Whitney, I think it's time for us to be going.
Yeah. I gotta get back to my music.
Whitney, would you get your things? We're leaving.
Yes, Mom.
With a dance that never stops.
It's not what you think, Mom. I did not go out and deliberately go looking for Chad. It's like I said before, you know, both Chad and I live here in Harmony. He works for Dad part-time at the high school. We're bound to run into each other from time to time. It can't be helped.
Your mother knows that.
Your father's right. I'm not concerned about you running into Chad. What does concern me is if there are any feelings that you have for him that come up when you do.
What? What, you think I have a thing for Chad?
I want you to give me an honest answer, Whitney. Do you care for Chad? Tell me exactly what it is you feel for him.
Why are you asking me what I feel for Chad?
Just answer the question, Whitney. Do you want to date Chad?
No way. I mean, the truth is, I wish I never even met Chad. I mean, I wish he'd never even come to Harmony. I have zero interest in him, Mom. Less than zero.
She means it, honey. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Thanks, baby. I feel like a tremendous weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
And I'm glad all of that's cleared up. Now, I need to get back to the school.
And I've got to get to the hospital. We'll see you tonight, Whitney.
Okay.
Love you, honey.
Bye.
Maybe I know you better than you think.
You don't have a clue who I am, okay? And you never will.